The government has announced a suite of measures it says will help secure New Zealand's energy supply into the future. It includes a promise from Finance Minister Nicola Willis that she's willing to spend taxpayer money on projects that will increase electricity generation. The government's also considering the establishment of a liquefied natural gas import facility for backup power during dry years when renewable electricity is in short supply. The measures announced today were in response to an independent review of the electricity market after power prices soared in winter last year due to a shortage of backup options like gas. But the government has rejected a number of the recommendations, including that it should sell its majority shareholding in Genesis, Mercury and Meridian to invest in new power plants. Former National leader Simon Bridges says it's a missed opportunity and the government should have gone much further. Here's political correspondent Zane Small.
Clouds of uncertainty have been forming over New Zealand's energy sector. Limited supply has inflated power prices, which has contributed to the closure of some manufacturing plants. An issue so significant, the Finance Minister is opening up the public purse.
So today we are announcing that we are willing to use taxpayer funds to support our goals of ensuring secure, affordable electricity supply.
Nicola Willis has written to the three power companies in which the government is a majority shareholder, Genesis, Mercury and Meridian, to say the government is prepared to help support investment in critical electricity infrastructure.
We will put our money where our mouth is on energy security and make clear that we are prepared to support capital funding requests for commercially rational generation investments that support energy security.
But the Finance Minister wasn't prepared to say how much the government is willing to chip in.
We'll consider proposals on a case-by-case basis, and I'm not going to get ahead of it by suggesting a quantum of cash.
Meridian Energy Chief Executive Mike Roan described the government's move as bold, saying building new generation is the best way to improve energy security and affordability.
They always had an option. The generation company always had an option to do it. But my humble opinion is they have been lazy over the past 10-20 years.
The Finance Minister's capital commitment to power companies is part of the government's response to an independent review it commissioned in the wake of energy shortages in winter 2024, caused by what's known as a dry year when renewable sources of electricity are in short supply, which pushes up the price.
We have a significant pipeline of renewable generation coming through. But we do not have the investment going into the firming part of the market, which is required to cover us in a dry year.
To bolster gas supply, the government is looking into the establishment of a liquefied natural gas import facility.
The market has left us on the edge for too long, failing to invest in both the fuel and the generation that we need to fill that gap. Much of this is concluded to be a direct result of decisions made by the last Labor government, including its ban on offshore exploration and its 100% renewable target.
Oh, that is absolute nonsense.
Labor's energy spokesperson Megan Woods suggested alternatives to addressing the energy crisis.
I think there's some really practical measures that we could get on with, one of which is putting solar on schools.
The independent review also suggested alternative actions for the government, such as selling its shares in the power companies and using the money to invest in energy infrastructure. But the government chose not to, and its announcement is coming under criticism.
It's a disappointment, it's underwhelming, and it's an opportunity lost.
Former National leader Simon Bridges offered a similar description, calling it a missed opportunity, saying Kiwi businesses and households have been crying out for bold action. Today, they didn't get it.
And we are confident that the package of actions that we have tabled today will deal with the underlying problem.
But until power prices fall, the clouds of doubt will likely remain.
Kia ora, Zane. So there are concerns that this announcement doesn't address immediate cost pressures.
Yeah, that's right. Labor has put out an official statement saying the government's announcement today does nothing to address rising power prices right now, which is perhaps what some households and businesses were hoping for from this announcement. Labor suggesting the government should be supporting households with the likes of solar and battery systems. But the Energy Minister did caution today against what he called sugar hit policies, and he argues the government is addressing an immediate issue by looking into liquefied natural gas to back up the power system during those dry years like we saw in 2024. The government is currently searching for an organisation that might be interested in building that import facility, and the Energy Minister said he will go to Cabinet with options in December.